Alright, are we live?
Yeah, we're fucking live.
Alright.
Wonderful. Okay, wonderful.
Gotta fix your shit. Make
Fix
sure.
your fucking camera.
Alright. We're live.
We're live.
Alright, yeah, you knocked it over a little bit. Maybe we can move this a little bit. Yeah.
I'm such a cunt.
That happens.
Yeah.
It happens to the best of us.
It does. I got fucking.
I like the view here. This is where I'm sleeping for the night.
Yeah. Because I'm such a gracious fucking host.
It's a nice little mattress, to be honest with you. It's better than the crap that I got.
Yeah.
What are we putting our phones in?
No, because that's the life point counter for the fucking thing. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna teach fucking John how to play fucking Yu-Gi-Oh here in a second. I gotta. Where the fuck? Where is it? Where's the thing? Oh, it's here. I gotta minimize all this.
Oh boy, mud and head.
Oh gosh, yeah. Where is it? Alt Enter. Yeah. All right.
Great. Alright, thank you so much for coming by to this filth. Piece of garbage trash of a live stream. Should we listen into the audio and see if it's coming in alright?
Yeah.
The testing mud and head 1, 2, 3. How's that sound? Just run my gums here for a few minutes until Will figures out his phone.
I'm just looking to see how it looks on the screen because I can't have OBS open at the same time and look at it.
It looks good to me. I mean, it looks real good. Oh, the fucking arrow keys on the screen like a mud and head. It's black. It's because you have the full screen of the Yu-Gi-Oh! And they can't capture it. You can't have Yu-Gi-Oh! As a full screen. Yeah, you can get it. Close that. Why are we gonna have this trash open for? Let's just play the game.
Because I was gonna use this with the bots to show you how to fucking play the game.
Well, just show me with the fucking cards, mud and head.
Oh,
Now the
man.
screen is all fucking fucked.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is.
Because it's trying to record the game, but it can't.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Oh, you know what I could do?
Exit out of the game and move on with our lives.
Fuck you. Hold on, I got it. Oh, good, great, wonderful. It's overloaded. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. All right, we're not doing that. We're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way. Whip out the
Oh,
cards.
folks, let me whip out my deck here.
Yeah, that's it. Whip it out.
Whip it out, yeah.
All right.
Fuck.
There you go. Checking the live
Oh,
stream.
hopefully we got enough room on the fucking thing. Oh, that's Michigan. All right, let me
Yeah, there you go. Now the screen is open for everyone to see.
Yeah, trying to get it to fucking work.
There's no one watching though.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll just fucking upload it to Games You Love. Games You Love.
Comment, rate, and subscribe.
I'm gonna try to pick out a deck that doesn't have fucking card descriptions that are a mile long.
Can you scroll up the thing so I can see your mic levels and my mic levels at the same time, just in case we have. No, from the. There you go. That's it. That's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Very good. Will's ineptitude is staggering. Yeah, fuck you too.
Yeah. It only took us like 2 hours to set this live stream up, so I hope everyone's appreciative about the good stuff.
Appreciate you.
The beautiful setup, and we got the Stars of David,
This fucking
which
deck
is a
such
upper
shit.
triangle connected to a lower triangle, of the upper worlds and the lower worlds coming together as one. Male and female, so people that don't know what Star of David means.
Oh yeah, is that it?
Yeah, it's the female and the male triangle.
Right. Does this have enough fucking space? Can you see that?
Yeah. We got pizza coming.
Let's see. Yeah, we do have pizza coming. It's true. It's factually accurate. I'll have to move my fucking mic.
The wife is just gonna barge into the door and just drop the pizza on the lap, I guess.
I don't. Yeah, I guess so.
So okay, so how does this game start? There's cards.
Yeah, I'm not setting it up. Just I'm.
Well,
looking to see.
why don't you explain what you're doing with the camera situation?
We don't have enough fucking space. Okay.
It's okay. You don't have to see everything.
No, we can make it so you can see everything.
It's really, I mean, they could see me over here pulling on the pud.
I tried to explain what pulling the plug was to low, but didn't get it.
Really?
Yeah.
I got my stringy thingies hanging out.
Hanging
I
out.
whipped it out.
Just hanging.
Pretty
Just
good.
fucking hanging.
So how come is Will alive? Maybe Will's watching the live stream. What did I say? Will is?
You
Did I
said
just say
Will.
Will?
Lo is watching the fucking live
Oh
stream.
God, it's yeah.
Okay.
I woke up. Let me tell you something. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
5 o'clock.
I woke to get dressed and get on the bus for 6, and I barely made it.
Yeah.
Oh, Brett just uploaded a video of the games you love.
Yay.
Yeah, games you love.
Games you love. Well, we gotta. I gotta upload. I gotta take this and I'm gonna fucking upload it to Games You Love too.
Oh, he's reviewing game Fallout 76 is Wastelanders is Garbage by Brett Keane.
Yashilla, as well as Will Kincaid, I've noticed he hasn't posted any videos.
We're doing
He's
it.
got his fucking picture all over the place. How about that?
Well,
I didn't realize this was a modeling agency or some beauty pageant, you fucking mutt. Also, Will, as well as John, when you get an opportunity, can you actually go through the videos? One of my videos broke, and I put, can you delete this shit, because the account is not giving me the ability to delete the crap.
Oh, all right.
yeah, we'll go on and fix it.
We'll make sure the games love your channel's getting a little bit. I apologize.
Yeah, we were trying to fucking.
I was doing live streams with Elder Scrolls, but I got kind of burnt out a little bit, and I was playing, and then I had to get ready for coming up here. So
Yeah, you can play Angels.
Angels and Daemons.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep some of the stuff from the.
Malachim and Shadim. That's what we're gonna play as. All right, so let's see.
I'm gonna try to teach you the fucking game. I don't know if this is gonna work, but.
I mean, I've been trying to wait here for the game for the start for fucking half an hour now.
I'm trying to get the fucking. Don't worry.
I thought you had all the packs all together.
I should. Deck, I'll shuffle it.
Hang myself in the coat closet.
My deck's gonna be a surprise. I'll whip out my deck.
Whip it out. Surprise.
I want to use something that's a little more like beginner-ish. This is the deck that I made for my buddy Grant a long time ago. This was fucking.
Oh, Lowe's and the he's commenting. Shaking my head. Will's aptitude is.
Yeah.
How's the sound, Lowe? Does it sound good? Does Will come in clear?
Should be great.
Oh yeah, Will, you sound good.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me shut the volume off on my phone.
I'm trying to use cards that don't have.
Okay, so what do I do with
Yeah,
this?
don't touch that one. It's fine.
I don't touch the cards.
Don't you don't no.
What do I do with the
Just,
white?
just fucking put them
So
over
explain
there.
why
I
you.
am explaining it.
Why
you
did you
guys.
deal? Why did you? 1, 2, 3,
No,
4,
no, no.
5,
That's not a fucking hand. I'm trying
Yeah.
to find the fucking guide so that I can show you what the
Well,
fuck it is we're
why?
doing.
Why do you need a guide when you can just teach me, old wise Padawan?
Because the space that we're using is not optimal, so I wanted to show you what the fuck it looks like. And I'll show other fucking.
It doesn't have to be perfect, Will.
No, I understand it doesn't. You know what? You're such a cunt.
Just let's play the game.
We're gonna play the fucking game. This is how the fucking thing is supposed to be set up. Like, it's
so
fucking.
obviously it's too fucking big. Okay.
Yeah, but we're modifying the field. It's fine.
That's fine. That's all. Just as long as I know the basics.
Okay, so
I don't want to look at some picture. So what do we do?
Okay. So we're gonna draw 5 cards off the top.
Okay. So
That's the
what do I
first-
do? So why do I have this here and this
That's
here?
that's an extra deck. I'll explain what that's for.
So can I keep this over here?
You can keep it
Or
wherever.
are we gonna use this?
We are gonna use it, but
Oh.
you can keep it wherever you want as long as
Okay.
it's not in fucking.
Okay.
Okay. You're kind of robotic.
That's because we probably echo.
Yeah,
because
we're
it's
echoing
people.
off each other. You know, we could probably fiddle fuck with the levels, but this is the way it is.
Is it bad, low, or is it usable, hearable, or whatever the word is?
Shuffle your deck.
Okay, this is my deck.
Yeah.
But you just said we weren't gonna use it.
No, we are gonna use it. You can just put it wherever you like right now because it's supposed to be. That's why I showed you this. It's
Okay.
because It's supposed
And-
to go.
Okay, I shuffle the deck.
It's supposed to go like this.
Okay.
See the deck space over here.
And this is just a
This
single
is your
card.
deck zone. That right there is your extra deck. It's supposed to
Okay.
go there.
All right.
But
Show for the model for the camera. There you go.
yeah. So the fucking extra deck zone is supposed to be fucking way the fuck over here, and then the graveyard's up here, and then the
Graveyards where we put all the dead JCs.
yeah,
All right.
and extra field, a whole thing.
Okay, very good.
So we're
So I
modifying
shuffle.
the
I
fields
shuffle
of
the
this-
deck.
Right, you shuffled it. Okay, good.
Okay.
You fucking set them down.
Settle down.
Make sure that the Yu-Gi-Oh logo is facing you.
Oh,
Otherwise, you'll
fuck,
draw
man.
cards upside down. All right, now you draw 5 cards. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I got it backwards. Okay.
No, you had it right the first time.
No. Now it's right. Because when I pick up, I go like this.
Oh, you're picking up like that. I pick up like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do differently.
Yeah. Anyway,
What am I looking at now? What am I trying to find?
okay, so I'll go first so I can fucking demonstrate, all right?
I know we're not supposed to look at each other's cards, but maybe we should, show each other what we're supposed to be doing and looking for.
All right, so this first hand, okay. So I've got a bunch of fucking monsters, right?
Okay.
Which is great.
So monsters is a good thing.
Right. So if I between level 1 and 4, and you can tell what the level is because in the top right, and it goes from right to left, see it just like this is a level 10. It shows how many stars. So 1 to 4, you can just summon those out.
How many stars?
Up at the top. You see it right here? Like this is my Karibo.
Oh, okay, that's 1 star. That's not good, right?
It might, well, we'll get to that. So,
I have this big bitch. He's fucking 6 stars right there.
yeah, we'll get into how you get
Okay.
those out on the field later. So I'm going first. So go ahead and put your
Okay.
hand back together there.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
The card descriptions. So I can summon Blue Dragon Warrior out in the field.
So what's the logic to the first card you throw out? What are you thinking about when you're putting out a card?
The logic is that all the cards in these decks, because I made them to have synergy, should have synergy. So they all work with each other in some form or fashion.
I have a card that's called Dorn.
Dorn Knight, yeah,
It's a Dorn Knight.
yeah,
Too bad it doesn't focus.
yeah.
There
Hold
it
on.
goes.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, it doesn't focus.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, so I put the fucking card on the field, right?
Okay.
It's a monster card.
So read it to me. I
It's
can't.
level
I can't
4.
hardly see what's going on.
If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 Dragon Warrior or Spellcaster, or normal monster from your deck or hand. So these are the... Oh, he's going to hit the light. Very good.
Yeah, how do I-
There's a little switch on the back, on the very back of it. There you go.
Beautiful. Let there be light.
Yeah.
The Lord said, "Let there be light."
This is already a shit show. This is why I wanted to do it in Duel Links, because you could see the whole fucking thing, but it's not going to work because it's a Schmendrick.
This is good. No, okay. So what do you put out? Okay.
Okay, this is Blue Dragon
Blue
Summoner.
Dragon. Okay.
Okay, so Blue Dragon Summoner, if this thing leaves the field for any reason, I can add a Dragon Warrior or Spellcaster type monster from my deck or hand.
So you want to use something that's connected to that monster.
Correct. And this deck is actually, I'm going to want a Spellcaster.
So you want
So
to
this is how this deck operates, and I'm going to explain.
And then what am I doing? What am I dropping? What type of load am I dropping here?
Okay, your deck, what you want to do is you want to get cards in the graveyard.
Okay.
Because the cards of the graveyard have effects that activate once they're in the graveyard that lets you get better stuff out of your deck and
Okay.
summon it and out of your hand immediately.
Sounds good.
So,
Okay.
because it bypasses the level system. That's the idea.
Beautiful.
So it lets you make bigger moves faster.
Okay.
So, Blue Dragon Summoner as... Okay, so these are attributes. So if it asks what the attribute is in the top right hand...
Light, trap, spell. Okay.
Yeah, that's with traps and spell. That's the card type, and with monsters, it's the attribute. So this one says wind. It's a wind type attribute.
Okay.
What and then if it
Now, does fire, water, wind, do they cancel each other out or do more damage if it's a different element?
no.
That has nothing to do with anything.
It
Okay.
has nothing to do with anything. It's just another.
It's
Complication,
like
yeah.
being a Caucasian or a Negro. It's just what it is. Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ, too much.
Or East Asian or
Yeah,
Native
whatever.
American. Yeah.
So, Native American. Anyway, so over here it says spellcaster. That's the type. So if it calls for a type, that's what it means. So
I want to draw a door knight. That's a warrior.
well, we'll get to that.
Oh, I don't put anything.
Not yet. No. So
Oh,
if
okay.
I go first, I don't draw a card. But and then if you go second, it means you can draw a card on your first turn.
Oh, I don't have to drop.
All right. So we'll say now it's your turn. So go ahead and draw a card.
Okay.
All right.
Now, why is it set up that where the first player drops a card but the second player picks up? Why is that like that?
No, you can still summon a monster. It has
But
to
it's better to pick up than summer.
It depends on the deck.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, this is you're going a little bit fast because I don't even know what I'm trying to make. So
Okay, just so
Maybe I should
we're
drop.
gonna start with summoning monsters.
Okay.
So go ahead and summon a monster.
Okay, but I picked up. Don't I lose my turn once I pick up?
No,
Okay, so I still go.
no. After this, everybody draws.
Okay.
So it's just if you go first, you don't draw the first turn.
Okay.
If you go,
All right, fine. Then I change that up. I want to put the dragon. He's for whatever reason he's got the most fire thingies. So.
Right. Okay. So that would require something called a tribute. So unfortunately, you can't play that on your first turn.
Because it needs someone to back it up.
It needs to basically one of your other monsters needs to go to the graveyard and its place to summon it.
Okay.
So summon your Dorn Knight.
Okay.
That's a good start.
Okay. Now what does she do? She's a warrior.
That's a metrosexual dude. Anyway, so
Okay. So it's a warrior that's a light card.
correct. The attack here is 1400. My attack is 1500. So if these
Okay.
two monsters were to attack one another, I would destroy your monster. It would go to the graveyard.
But you would only have 100 points left, though. Does that tally?
No,
up?
it's not like magic, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Then let me try something else then.
So
Oh,
and then
okay,
you
yeah,
would
okay.
take, and then
But I
you-
want my guy to go to the graveyard, right? Because I have a connecting card.
well, here's where effects come into play. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can send one light monster from your deck to the graveyard. If this card is sent from your deck to the graveyard, target one light monster in your graveyard. Place that target on the top of your deck. So, in this case, you might want to take the damage,
Okay.
and you might want to send it to the graveyard so you can search your deck and send another monster.
Oh, so you're not attacking me right now, though.
No, you could
Okay.
choose to attack or not attack.
All right.
So, we'll just, for the sake of saying so, we'll move to the next turn.
Okay.
So, it's my turn. I draw.
Okay.
So, I activate Foolish Burial. It
Now-
lets
That's the graveyard card.
this
Okay.
card will let me move cards to the graveyard.
Okay.
So I can send one monster from my deck to the graveyard.
Oh, nice.
And I choose
And you can look through your cards to pick the one you want.
yes. Let's see. What do I want to send to the graveyard? Yeah, it's not on the field.
This is riveting television, I know, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate it. Let's see. We got live comments, actually, to be honest with you. Believe it or not. We have Wiley in the chat. Thank you for coming by. The stream has, I've seen in a wait, these aren't my glasses. I don't know what that means, Cat. Summon my trap card. It's a trap.
That's a trap.
Now, are trannies traps? I never got the answer to that one. Mood trap gang baby. Okay, whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna send my Exodia the Forbidden One to the graveyard,
Okay.
and it's just gonna be, unfortunately, it'll be out of shot for you guys.
All right.
And then I'm gonna shuffle my deck.
And so what? Why Why was the logic behind picking that trap?
The
Get that graveyard
monster,
card.
yeah.
Okay.
Because some of the cards in here want the pieces of Exodia in the graveyard, and there's 5 pieces. There's a left arm, a right arm, a left leg, and a right leg.
And it's
And
like
a head.
a golem. Once you combine it, it's gonna kill the golem.
That is literally what Exodia is.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I'm not kidding you. That's literally the.
Oh, the folklore behind the Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, it's the ultimate and unstoppable monsters.
Yeah, that's nice.
So there's a couple of different ways to play Exodia,
Okay.
and I'm about to use one of them. Let's see here. Shuffling all monsters in your graveyard into the deck. Not be special summon any other way. I'll wait a fucking turn for that. So, if you're gonna, you can play a monster in the following way too.
Okay.
So, in addition to summoning an attack mode face up, you can also summon a level 4 or lower monster face down in defense position. You cannot summon it in defense position face up unless it's a card effect that says otherwise. So,
and why would you do downwards so that it, like if I
because it's in defense position. So
defense means what exactly?
So if your monster attacks my face down monster, I don't take any damage. But if my monster,
it's like putting a block.
Correct.
Okay.
So if my monster attacks your monster and it's an attack position, you're gonna take damage. We have 8,000 life points apiece the way we're playing, which is probably way too many fucking life points for this session.
Yeah, you should put it down to 1,000 or something.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll fuck it. This is just a run through anyway. So, and we're gonna get to that in a second too. So, I'm gonna attack your Dorn Knight. So it's gonna go to the graveyard, which we'll just say for the sake of saying so it's over there.
And I took down 1,400.
No, because my monster has 1,500 and your monster has 1,400. You take the difference in damage. So you're gonna take 100 damage.
Oh, this game's gonna go fucking slow as shit then.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
I thought it was
this is just a demonstration. We'll set it lower next time. But for some decks, you probably want to send it higher. Okay, so that's anyway. So, but now he's hit the graveyard, so his effect activates. You went from the field to the graveyard, so now you can look for a light attribute monster in your deck.
Okay.
And you can send it to the graveyard.
So I can swap because of his. Well, I don't want to misgender him. Is that a metrosexual man? I don't know.
It's a metrosexual man. Yeah.
So I want to look for a light card.
I know. Cat understands what's going on here.
Yeah, this is a light card. Does this make sense? I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really know exactly what to pick.
Okay, so give me your deck and I'll explain what cards you want to get in the graveyard.
Okay.
So,
you can send a light monster from the deck to the graveyard if this card is sent from the deck. Yeah, okay, I get you. So why would I want to swap it if I want to swap? Can I choose not to swap?
What do you mean?
I mean, is it optional or is it mandatory that I switch the card out for the light?
One of these cards is going to go to the graveyard, not to the field. So it's not.
So it says, "Boy, you're teaching a man Yu-Gi-Oh with Exodia in your deck."
Exodia is completely banned from competitive.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What a fuck!
If you make the deck right, like I've done, it's.
See, guys, this is what I'm dealing with. It's like, you know.
Okay. So a lot of the cards in your deck.
Okay.
You could special summon them by having a certain number of cards in your graveyard. So Judgment Dragon, for example, right here.
So being killed is actually a beneficial thing because I can summon a monster that can.
You want to get as many cards in the graveyard as quickly as possible and have cards like Judgment Dragon or Cephalon, the Time Lord, or Dark Judgment Dragon, which is what I'm looking for right now. Dark Armed Dragon.
Let's put this bad boy in if he's a big swinging dick over here.
No, you want to get him in your hand, not your graveyard. But you want to get rid of stuff that has effects that pop in the graveyard.
We want to slam it in the graveyard, baby.
Right. So Red Eyes Metal Dragon, if you banish a card from your graveyard, which means it's no longer playable in the game at all, you can special summon that, and this lets you bring other dragons out of your graveyard, which is great because you've got a shitload of dragons in here.
So would that be the one that would make sense?
Probably makes sense to just get rid of useless light monsters with shitty effects and low levels. Okay. That would probably be the strategy I would go with.
So I switch this
So now
out?
you have they're both in the graveyard.
Okay.
So yeah. summoning monsters for you is gonna depend on what kind of cards, and how many cards you have in your graveyard.
All right. I'm letting you know. I'm trying to keep up, but it's a lot to fucking deal.
I know
with.
it'll probably take a couple of times, of off-screen fucking if we're gonna. Anyway, so there's your deck. I shuffled it.
Thank you.
Okay, so I've done what I needed to do. I can't do any more. At this point, it would go to main phase 2 if I haven't summoned a monster. I can summon, because there's different phases. So there's the draw phase, which you draw a card. Main phase 1. If you have any spells or traps, you can activate spells, or set traps in the back row face down.
Okay.
Or you can summon monsters, tribute monsters, special summon monsters.
So I have 2 spell cards and a trap.
Right.
So that I would put the trap down like this and the spell like this?
Yeah. And you could do as many of those as you like. So now it's your turn. So, whatever the order is.
Does it mean anything, the order?
Yes, it does. Because of chaining.
Okay.
That's kind of complex. We won't get into that too much, but.
Okay.
So, Swords of Revealing Light. That
yeah.
card means that I can't attack for 3 turns, 3 of my turns.
It's a sign from Hashem. There's 3 crosses. You know, Yashka is the trial. All right.
There's red crosses everywhere. So my Man-Eater Bug's effect would have destroyed any monster that made it flip, either by attacking it or by effect. But now you've stopped that ability from working by using Swords of Revealing Light. Because it flipped it while you had no monsters on the field.
Right, okay.
So its effect can't activate. So it's fucking useless. It's just a bug on the fucking table.
Yeah, it's useless in my deck.
So now you were going to play another card, right?
Should I?
Yeah, go for it.
The spell? Yeah.
And I got to read it because specifically. Discard 1 Lightsworn monster, draw 2 cards, and then send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. So you have a Lightsworn monster in your hand?
Light sword monster, yeah.
Okay. So he'll send this guy to the graveyard.
That's my big dog, though.
Yep, but draw 2 cards now.
Okay. Why is my deck upside down?
You put it upside down because you were drawing differently. Now you're getting used to the way you draw it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You spun it completely 360. Now it's back the way it was.
But I want to keep it this way.
Okay. So you've drawn 2 cards, and now the top 2 cards of your deck go to the graveyard.
Oh, that's okay. That's what it does.
If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target 1 spell or trap on the field and destroy it. But I don't have any spells or traps. Okay. Unless you want to destroy your own spells or traps, which would not make any sense.
Oh, you're allowed to hit your own people.
You could do, yeah, if it says on the field and it doesn't say your opponent's or yours, then you can do whatever you want.
Is that because it's in the rules, or is that people interpret that?
No, that's the rules.
Oh, that is the rules, okay.
If it doesn't specifically designate, you can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want. All right.
So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monsters in the graveyard. And 4 of them are Lightsworn. Oh, no, 3 of them are Lightsworn. Okay, so you're getting close. Okay, so now this card and this card go to the graveyard.
Oh, fuck.
No. There's Swords of Revealing Light is still active for 3 turns. It's just off the field. So, and they're 3 of my turns.
Oh, 3 of your turns. Right. Yeah.
Okay, so now what would you like to do?
What would I like to do? Is it my turn still?
It's still your turn, yep. Spells and traps, you can, as many as you like.
And I could put traps downwards, right?
Yep, that's correct. Anything else?
That's it. That's all I can do.
Alright. So I'm going to draw a card. Special summon my hand, I triple anyone. Shuffling all the cards in the graveyard of the deck. Okay. So I summon Exod, the Ultimate Forbidden Lord, which is another variant card in this. So how this works is I have to have at least 1 monster in my graveyard, and I have to shuffle the whole thing, my whole graveyard, back into my deck. He has a question mark, so he effectively can't take battle damage or anything until his effect triggers to give him some attack points, because that's how question mark works. which is fucking complicated as all get out, but you get used to it once.
Can we take a break here? I gotta go to the bathroom.
We're gonna be done in probably like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we're gonna food's here, so I wanna fucking eat.
Oh, the food's here too.
Yeah, I don't want to be fucking around.
All right, so let's leave it here. I gotta really go to the bathroom, almost like the Woods moment.
You gotta go take a shit like a bear. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna teach John some more Yu-Gi-Oh off screen, but this is what we've got so far. Okay.
Comment, rate, and subscribe.
This is going on games you love.
Since Will
Brett will take